Ladies and gentlemen, we have the absolute wizard that he is, Sammy Lalor, rising star from the Richmond Tigers, round one debut, and he played very, very well. Sammy, thanks for joining us, mate.
Thank you very much for having me, Dill.
Mate, congratulations again. Absolutely huge. Round one on the G. Could you imagine this happening, I suppose? And what was the difference? What was something that, I suppose, shocked you about the performance on Thursday night?
It was an unreal experience, and to share it with after a long pre-season. It was pretty tough pre-season, but we went out there and executed our skills. But I think just the connection between teammates and the energy the crowd made for us, felt like we had another player out there helping us. So it was electrifying, and we all fed off it too.
Mate, it's pretty crazy. Like, you had the fractured jaw only a few weeks earlier and had to get up for the game. People were saying that you're sort of back one day after, back in the club. You could only sort of eat through a straw for a week or so. How quickly did you turn around, and how were you impressed by the getting up so quickly?
Yeah, I was pretty anxious about making round one, to be honest. So I got the option to either have surgery and potentially play round one, or not have surgery and not be ready for round 5 or 6. So it was a pretty clear decision. But yeah, it was tough. I couldn't chew for 3 weeks. Lost a fair bit of weight. Was struggling with energy throughout the day. But the high performance team at the Tigers was so good, and the dietitian as well. And they did a lot for me, and also my host family. So I managed to get myself right, and now I'm back eating and everything, so I'm back to normal.
Oh, good boy. All right, let's get into the hard-hitting questions now, mate. I know that everyone would have been wrapped with you at the Tigers, and all the boys would have been pumped, but surely there was a couple of jealous heads there. Who do you think was most envious from the other draft picks that you've taken out the round one rising star?
None of the Tigers boys.
Seth Campbell seems like a pretty interesting dude, Tasmanian. What's he like?
The backflip pretty much sums him up. He's energetic. He's quick, energetic. He can't stop most of the time, but he's an unreal player to play against. He just works so hard. His pressure, his ability to just run all day at high speed as well, and he'd do anything for any of his teammates, and he's a ripping bloke, and I think he pulled the Sally out at the right time.
He definitely did. He timed it extremely well. Hey, elephant in the room, and I'm sure you're sick to death about talking about it. I wouldn't if it happened to me. I'd love to talk about it for the rest of my life. But Jack Ross was on radio yesterday and said that there's already a little bit of a partnership there with Bonds. What's the reception been like post the situation?
It's been pretty funny, to be honest. I just took it in my stride. I couldn't really care less. I think it's funny out. So, they've sent me a big package, and then got my manager in contact with them. So, who knows? But, it was pretty funny, to be honest. All the boys around the club loved it. All the coach, everyone's seen it pretty much. So, that was hilarious.
Mate, I'm not sure why they sent you a big package. You've already got one, but we'll move on. Hey. We had Uze on the pod last week. I'm not sure if any of the boys have had a listen to that yet, but absolutely incredible guy. I was so impressed with chatting with him, and this was prior to round one too. Yep. So I knew sort of heading into that he'd geared you up with it. I didn't think the situation would unfold as great as it did for you guys, but he seems like an awesome dude, and I love how niche he is around his number selections. I know I love this stuff too. He said that his most hated number is the number 37, which Liam Fawcett is wearing there at the Tigers. Is he aware of that at the moment?
Oh, I don't know, but he will be today.
Can you imagine that? Your senior coach saying that his most hated number that they don't even want to have on the list is he's wearing it. So he might have to change it next year.
Who's probably wants to get rid of the number 4. He might have to pop numbers, new number.
100%. Mate, what's to finish up? I know you're extremely busy. I love talking about watching, listening, or reading anything at the moment. You got any suggestions of anything you're into on like Netflix, pods, or any books?
I'm watching all the Marvel movies again. I'm a big Marvel fan.
That's a bit of an ick from me, but I think I've missed the generation of Marvel. Lincoln, my producer, he loves it.
I actually also just finished the show, Tell Me Lies.
Yep. Yeah, very good. I love that
was good series, yeah. And of course the Dylan Friends podcast.
Yeah, no, you're a good man. I want to get you in for an in-depth one when you got some time, so don't worry about that. Listening, do you read anything?
Nah, I don't read. Probably should, but I don't.
Is this true as well? We've got here that you couldn't sleep until 4 a.m. after Thursday because you watched a Marvel movie after the game.
Yeah, I tried to sleep and I couldn't. So I chucked a movie on and then started to get tired. Yeah, it took me ages, like 2 nights after, to be honest. But I slept fine before, leading up to the game, but after was pretty tough.
There's a bit going on. Hey, mate, last one. Obviously, some incredible players you've been picked up with, and I'm sure there's a lot of success around the corner for the Tigers. But who else do you think is going to make a big impact throughout the season this year? I know I love the way Josh Smiley goes about it as well. Can't wait to see him get into the team. And obviously, Trainer was incredibly impressive on debut too. Who do you think's going to be up there with the rising star this year, as well as yourself? Obviously.
Yeah, I reckon Trainer will be up there. Like you said, Smill as well when he gets back. But I'm most excited to see Taj Houghton return from an ACL injury. He'll be back later in the season. He's working really hard and he's looking pretty fit. And the way he plays is exciting. He's quick, agile, and X factor as well. So I can't wait for him to get back and get out there playing.
Good on you, mate. Go and have a break. Enjoy this week. Best of luck in the week ahead, and really appreciate your time, mate. And massive, massive congratulations on round 1. Can't wait to see what you get up to for the rest of the year.
Thank you very much, Still. Have a good one.
Good on you, Sammy.